Hi everybody, I am back with the FabFitFun Summer 2025 box. The prices for the box will be listed below. As you guys know, it goes on either a seasonal subscription or annual subscription. The difference is with seasonal, you get to pick 2 to 3 items out of your box. But with the annual subscription, you get to pick everything out of your box. Now, before we start, let me just buffer you guys with some things. At some point, I know my air conditioner is going to cut on because I did not cut it off. So if you hear that, I apologize. And I believe my neighbor is still mowing his lawn. So you might hear that in the background. And if you see my hair drip, it's water. I just washed it, put it in a ponytail, and then came down here to make this video before I go ripping and running through my day. I don't know what happened. Before I knew it, I had like 8 things to do today. The only reason why I'm managing is because I wrote it all down a list and I wrote it in the order that I have to do it. Whenever I have more than 3 things on my list to do, I always write it down and I write it down in the order that I have to do it. My family will tell you I am a prolific list maker and my lists are extremely detailed. The first thing in every single list is wake up. And my family's like, if you don't wake up, the rest of your list is, well, moo. If you watch Friends, it's a moo point. Uh, it's dumb, but it just helps me ease my anxiety and feel like I have some type of handle on things that's going on. So this video on the list, so let's get this done. As you guys know, I always got everything written down for you. So let's get through this. Sorry, I realized one of those papers was unnecessary. Oh, and today is my sister Nicole's birthday, so happy birthday, Nicole. It's crazy because like a couple days ago was my other sister's birthday, Leslie, and then a couple days ago was my nephew's birthday. May is a big day for my family, and then also my parents' anniversary, and then my godbrother's birthday, and then my aunt's birthday. And then you got Mother's Day. It's a lot going on in May for us. No more holidays in May for us. We're officially closed for May. I'm done. So, customization number 1. You could pick the Glow Recipe Blackberry Retinol Blemish Serum for $48. The Kopari, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, Beauty Bright as Day Mineral Sheer SPF 50 for $38. And please know your SPF is very, very important. Doesn't matter what your skin color is, get yourself some protection from the sun. Show Me Your Mom Sun Tinker Tote plus $20 off of their site, valued at $68. Blush Balm Francesca Body and Bikini Hair Trimmer for $65. Slow Tie Zoe Turkish Beach Towel 38 inches to 73 inches for $50. Soul Angeles Gauzy Maxi Dress for $128. No matter the size, they were all valued at $128. The Roundhouse Sicily striped serving plate for $40. The Year and Day salt cellar for $55. Sorry, not 58, $55. The anti-free green tea enzyme vitamin C brightening serum for $32. The Air Spiral sunglasses at $40, and the Air Callisto sunglasses for $40. I got the maxi dress. So, gives you an idea. And it goes all the way to my ankles, and I'm 5'5". So if I put it on my shoulders, it's actually touching the top of my ankles, and I'm 5'5". And it has a tie in the back, so you can tie it up and give you more room in your cleavage. Now, the dress is actually cute, but it did look a little dirty in some spots. Like I had, you can see that like white stuff. Now, I just took it out the pack, and it had the stuff on it already, and then it looks like crumbs. So it almost looked like somebody else wore it, returned it, and then they packaged it back up. So I need to call them and let them know that this has like a stain on it, because it's weird for $128. Like honestly, I just got a fancy dress that fits tight around my cleavage. I only have to wear a bra with it, and I'm a 40 triple D, and that was like 40 something dollars, and it didn't come with a stain. It's a better material, and it's like half the cost, so a third of the cost. Like, this is ridiculous. It shouldn't come with this white stuff on it fresh out the pack. And when I say I took out the pack, I literally before I sat down, I did this video. I took it out the plastic and set it on my lap. And as I was sitting across my lap to get it ready so I could just grab the handle to stand up, I saw that white stuff on. I'm like, what the heck is that? It was just in plastic. Why is there white stuff on it? So I honestly need to contact them because it's not even something I want to wash at this point. If I saw this at the store, I wouldn't even pick it up. I would give it to somebody in the store. Go, look, somebody stained this when they tried it on. You need to get it off the floor. So I'm wondering, was this something that they had extra on the site? Somebody wore it, didn't like it, returned it back into plastic, like they never did nothing to it, and then they just sold it again. So if that's the case, y'all need to be way more careful about selling stuff or reselling it to people because they whoever used it left the tag on, and this hair that's on this tag is not mine. This is not my hair. As you guys can see, my hair is like super duper curly. The hair on this tag is not mine. So someone else wore this, realized they didn't like it, returned it, and they packaged it back to me. So I need to contact them and let them know, like, hey, y'all need to give me a credit. I'm gonna send y'all this back. I don't want it. Because that's just not right. I'm sorry. They should have paid more attention to people returning stuff. And well, if you got it, I'm sure you like it. And it does have pockets, which is great. But once again, it's obvious somebody else wore this and they just repackaged it. I'm not cool with that. And for their 50th box, they're celebrating. That's like really poor of them to do that. That's disgusting. Okay, so that's disappointing. But on to customization number 2. Oh, and if you wanted anything extra in the first customization, it was $17 extra. So let's get to customization number 2. First Aid Beauty Afterglow Nourishing Body Oil for $36. NARS Afterglow Sensual Shine, too many S's, lipstick, and Breathless High Gear Voyeur and Wild Ride for $32. Glow Recipe Papaya Sorbet Enzyme Cleansing Balm for $32. Glow Recipe Strawberry BHA Pore Smooth Blur Drops for $32. The Swell Bento Box for $35. Russell, if you are watching this, I need my bento box back. Okay. African Botanic Stretch Marks Botanical Body Oil for $100. The Roundhouse Sicily Strip 4 dip bowls for $50. Offline by Ariel Real Me Low Key Long Line Sports Bra. Any size was $39.95. The Luxe Choice for an extra $20 was Augustine Batter, the Eyebrow and Lash Enhanced Serum, worth $155. And then the Glassco Ribbed Glasses, a set of 2 for $69. I chose the dipping bowls, a set of 4. So I'm going to get one of these out so you can see them. Gives you a case of the size. Now I'm wearing Lego earrings, and they're a set of 4 linked together, so it kind of gives you an idea of the size. So this is the cute little bowls. Now I decided to go with the dipping bowls because I'm tired of using my cereal bowls for dips and salsa and stuff like that. So I wanted to get some legit dipping bowls. So these are actually really cute. I cannot wait to use them because your girl loves some dip. All right, so customization number 3. If you want anything extra in here, it's $14 for every extra choice. There's the Skin Tools Cryo Thermo Recovering Mask for $60. The Sansia Compartment Sunglass Holder for $52. I probably should have got that one because I have a lot of sunglasses. Y'all know, y'all seen my choices. I've gotten a lot of sunglasses. The All Spare Change Isla pearl earrings for $6. The Copria Beauty Marine Clean Purifying Gel Cleanser for $29. Thrive Causemetics Bigger Than Beauty Skincare Pout Hero Liquid Lip Treatment Balm in Vanilla Swirl. Good God, people. I'm telling you right now, there needs to be a limit to how many words are on your product. Okay, I'm sorry. There needs to be a limit. This is getting ridiculous. That's valued at $26. The Home Stick Lemongrass Breeze candle for $29.95. Juliet has a gun, not a perfume. Oh, sweet Jesus, help me. $31. The Lux Choice plus $30 for the N. So you get a Lux Choice for an extra $30 of the INH, and I think that stands for insert name here. Insert blowout here for $72, and the Bounce digital offer $35 towards any Boquist subscription. So any you get $35 off any subscription, of course, that's valued at $35. So my choice was the earrings, our spare change, and I got the earrings. I thought these earrings would be very pretty. I don't have anything that looks like this. I have something that looks like this, but they're little tiny balls. I'm sorry, that's a reflection from the window that's on the opposite side. And so I have something that looks like these little pearls, but they're just like little balls. And then I have, of course, I have hoops. If you guys see my videos, you've seen that I've gotten the hoops before, but I've never had anything like this that's together. And to me, these are like fancy, but they're not too heavy. So when I want a little extra oomph, a little extra glam, I could put these in and go out the door. Because you guys see I'm very understated. So these are just perfect enough for me to get just a little bit of glam. All right, so the next item is customization number 4. And if you picked anything extra in this customization, it was $10 more. So let's go. It is the Set in Stone Shelly Anklet for $64. I have to be very careful with anklets because they feel weird when I walk if they're not loose enough. But then again, if they're too loose, they fall because I have very narrow ankles. Just the same way I have very narrow wrists, I have very narrow ankles. So I have to be very careful about anklets. I kind of have to try them on. If not, I end up giving them to my niece. Thrive Causemetics Infinity Waterproof Eyeliner in Lauren for $24. The Facet Ingrown Hair Bikini Patch for $24. Sorry, $24. The Dr. Jart Cairo Rubber Face Mask Moisturizer with Hyaluronic Acid. Good Lord, for $16. Innisfree's Green Tea Caffeine Bright Eye Serum for $22. The Mason Rude Key Digital Offer for $30. The DP Hue Glossy Hair Glaze in Sheer for $29. The Isabella Clearly After Bite Balm for $19.99. I believe that was for like bug bites, which of course in summertime you gotta watch out. And somebody like me who was like prone to mosquito bites, ooh, you need the bite balm. But I have some already. That's the reason why I didn't get any. I have bite balm. Keep it. How low? Keep it. Okay. The Linhart Tooth Whitening Gel for $28. The Basque SPF 30 Lotion for $22. I got the eyeliner. My eyeliner is almost out. And this one is good for, hold on, I'm about to find that little mark on here that should be on here that tells you how long this is good for. This is good for 24 months. So you can keep this for 2 years and it's still okay. It's on the bottom, very, very tiny. Let me see if I can get that thing to focus. So you see here it says 24 MD. Let you know this is good for 24 months. After that, pray. But it has a smudger on one side. So if you want that cat eye, you can smudge it out really well. And then you have your eyeliner. And let's put a little swatch. So that goes on pretty smooth. I don't think I can do that while I'm doing this. Because unfortunately, this whole thing is, I'm looking at myself backwards. And so I can't do it. And I left my phone someplace else. So I can't do this with you guys here. Simply because I can't see myself doing it opposite. So when I go this way, I'm pointing towards my bookshelf, That's for me on my left side. But when I'm looking at the camera, it's on my right side, which is just weird for me. So I can't do this while I'm on camera. And like I said, my phone is someplace else. So I can't look at the phone and do it. But as you can see, its swatch is pretty good, pretty smooth. And it does smudge pretty well, and it's almost gone. So it won't be hard to wipe off if you do it wrong. So it does come off pretty well. And that's what I care about. I care about how long it's going to take me to take it off. So I've had eyeliners that I almost have to rub my eyes raw to get it off, and that's no fun. So, customization number 5. Let's do this. Anything extra is $10. There is the Sweet Beauty Lash Lift Mascara for $30. The First Aid Beauty Whole Body Deodorant Cream for $20. The Gauzy Mini Revealer in 6 different tones for $16. The Geometric Vibe Check Fitness Towel for $20. The Bathorium Konjac Walnut Shell Exfoliating Body Sponge for $20. Now they had a Luxe choice for $14 extra, and that was the Gauzy Undressed Eyeshadow Palette for $40. The Fraser Sterling Jelly Claw Clip for $24. The Marlin Schiff is Schiff. So my name's Tiff. That's Schiff. So Schiff. Aerial Ring in either gold or silver for $42. The Beach Riot Straw Visor for $78. And the Pup Box, $50 off a 3-month prepaid Pup Box subscription. $50 off of $96. So the subscription itself is $96. You get $50 off, so you'll pay for $46 for the subscription. I chose the eyeshadow palette. Once again, let me see how long this stuff lasts. It will last for 12 months. Right there, you see the little jar with the 12M on it. So this one's good for 12 months. This is talc free, smooth, creamy, buildable. 7 mattes, 1 light up shimmer, smooth cucumber extract, talc free. And for some reason, I cannot get this plastic off. It's like it's mad at me. And I do not have my X-Acto knife or anything sharp. I gotta start having stuff here just for unboxings. I usually just try to take things out of the bigger box that it comes in, and it never dawns on me that I need to actually like prep the smaller boxes to get things out a little bit smoother. Because, man, they're trying to make sure you don't claim anything. So there are all of your colors. And one thing about me is I'm all about nice, beautiful browns. I'm not very experimental with makeup. My sisters are. They're like amazing with theirs. But I have some that are these shades. However, I will say that I have over time, they're probably just gone. I don't remember when I got them. I would probably have to watch these videos to remember when I got them. So they're going to go and they're going to get replaced with this one. I'm not a pan girl. I know a lot of people are like trying to hit pan, but to me that makes sense if you wear makeup every single day. I don't. I work from home. I don't wear makeup every single day. You know, I may throw some on if I'm going out, but other than that, I don't. But if you are somebody who wears it every single day, no judgment. Do you. If you like wearing your makeup every single day, do you, boo-boo. Experiment. I'm not mad at you. Try to hit pan. You know, save the environment. All right, so we're on to customization number 6, the very last one. If you picked anything extra, it's $13. So a year and a day ceramic spoon rest for $36. Our spare change floral cuff for $62. The First Aid Beauty KB Bump Eraser Body Scrub 10% AHA Fresh Strawberry for $30. Ugh. Sorry, the Olaplex number 4D Clean Value Detox Dry Shampoo for $30. the Earth Harbor Siren Silk Bio Retinol Hydration Cream for $46. Parachute Home Makeup Towel set of two for $34. Are Not Today Gray for $45. A formal subscription to YNAB digital offer valued at $56.96. And I chose the Year and Day Spoon Rest. So there it is right there. Now I chose this one because I have a spoon rest next to my stove. However, I realized I need one next to my coffee maker because I always use a spoon when I'm like stirring stuff up real quick. I'll tap it, but then it's like, hey, I want to make another cup of coffee. Why use a whole nother spoon and dirty up a whole nother spoon? I might as well just leave the spoon here and rest it on something. And I don't like setting it on my coffee maker. I just feel like that's a recipe for disaster. So I wanted a spoon rest next to my coffee maker to rest my spoon there. So that's why I chose that. So that is everything that I picked. Now in the box, if you pick the highest value product in every category, your box would have been worth $559. If you chose the lowest value item in every single category, your box would have been valued at $152, and my box was valued at $338 with everything. So I'm more in the middle of everything that I picked. Now let's go to add-ons. As you guys may or may not know, once you pick what you want in your box, your next step is to pick any add-ons that you want. This might be things that you needed, but it wasn't in a category. Like you might need a dog toys or a lamp, or even a rug or a purse or another set of earrings. And sometimes they have like items in the past in the add-ons. So you might have seen like some Fenty perfume that you wanted. It's all there in the add-ons. So I always make text message blast to the women in my family going, hey, the FabFitFun's coming up. Is there anything you guys want me to keep an eye out for? My mom came back and said she wanted some face cream. So this is the Black Caviar Lifting Mask. And this is good for 24 months. So 2 years. This was more of a pricey item. Comes in a like special box. It has cream. It has a little roller ball. Funny thing is that my mom now lives in Georgia. When I got this for her, she did not. So I have to now send this to Georgia for her. Because she is not going to wait for me to visit her in Georgia. So that is getting shipped today. That's one of the things on my list is to ship that to her. So fingers crossed it gets there without an issue. Next is my sister Nicole. She needed some toner. She's one of the people that if she uses toner, you swear she had on like a full face of foundation. Like toner makes the difference for her skin. It brightens it up and does everything. So this is Teatime, and this is the Apple Matcha Tea Cleansing Toner. And this is good for 12 months. So I'm going to see her soon. So that is the toner. Now, the only thing about toner is that you need to be careful and make sure that you contact that person and be like, hey, I need to know what you're allergic to. And that was the first thing I asked my sister. Like, I don't want to get like rose toner, and then found out that rose breaks her out. Because I got, I think it was like $25 worth of items and add-ons, I was allowed to add some spray-on 72-hour degree enhanced dry spray. This is antiperspirant and deodorant. Remember, antiperspirant means that you won't sweat, and deodorant means that you won't stink. So you have, if you just use deodorant, you're still going to sweat. If you just use antiperspirant, you're still going to stink. So antiperspirant and deodorant make sure you don't sweat and you don't stink. So this, I'm telling you right now, is going into my guest bathroom. So that way, if you're a guest of mine and you forget your deodorant, which I have done on the trip, and I end up having to go to CVS when I went to Vegas. I got to Vegas, realized I did not have deodorant. So I went to CVS and I bought some more. But if you come to my house and you forget your deodorant, It's right here for you. You can just spray it on, go about your day. Now, as you guys know, I get the mystery bundle. So you guys know that I would rather waste my money than yours on the mystery bundle, so that way you kind of get an idea of what your mystery bundle includes. Now, before I sat down to do this, I did not value them, the items first. I will value them and put the value of them at the list below. So I'll do the research once I get home. But I just wanted to go ahead and do this video before I put my mom's stuff in the mail. So let's look at what was in the mystery bundle. Now, if you subscribe to the mystery bundle, it's $19.99, so $20 if you subscribe to it. Now, if you buy it by itself, it's $30. So I subscribe to it because I get every single time that I order it. So that way it saves me $10. And yes, the $30 one that you see on the add-ons list is the exact same one that you subscribe to. I made that mistake. I forgot to subscribe to it and ordered it. And when it came, it was the exact same bundle. So if you're someone who gets the bundles, the mystery bundle every single time, just do a subscription to it and save yourself $10 every single time. So in the subscription, you had this really cute hair clip. And this is by Summer and Rose. This is something I would wear when my hair was straight. The claw clips are a little different because you have the two up top, like a tiger, and the one in the bottom. And then you have the ones on the outside. I don't know how well it's going to work with my hair like this. And I don't want to use something that's plated gold when my hair is wet and full of products, because I'm not sure how much this might flake off. So I'm going to wait until I straighten my hair and it's fully dry before I put this in it. But it does have a really good spring. The spring is, because I've done this before with things that are weak and they've broken the second I've done this with other products. Now, Summer Rose, I've never had a Summer Rose clip before, but I'm talking about the ones that you get from CVS, Walgreens, where you do this by the time you get home and the whole thing just snaps apart. This one, it has screws in it. It looks a little bit more solid. It's a lot heavier than other clips that I've seen. So I'm thinking that this has a better value. I wouldn't be surprised if this is valued at like $20 or $30 when I go to research it online. But you have that. And then the other mystery item is the anti-free cream. I'm sorry, the anti-free cherry blossom glow tone up cream, so facial cream. This looks like, and I'm looking for the little container thingy. This is good for 12 months. It's right there in the tiny little print in the bottom. See if we can get the camera to focus on it. Might have too many things to focus on, but that right there says 12 months. That's what it looks like. And ooh, they have really got this thing sealed up. Now I'm starting to think that maybe it's not that older women faces like just come apart one day. It's the fact that it's hard to open up all this stuff once you have like arthritis, until you just like screw it. I want to keep my face nice and toned, but I can't open up in none of the containers that it comes in. Okay, so like a pinkish cream. It's light. The smells like, honestly, it smells like baby powders, but it's very, very faint. It's very light. And the instructions, some of them are in French. How to use. As the last step of your routine, smooth a dime-sized amount onto the face and neck. Gently pat in for better absorption. Use AM only. So this is the last thing you do. It doesn't say that it has SPF in it. So I would still say once you put on this, put on your sunscreen. And that way you'll have a little extra protection from the sun. Because I don't see any SPF anywhere in this. So even though it says it's the last step, I would put this on first. I would wash my face, put on my toner, let the toner dry. Well, this is tone up cream, so maybe you can skip the toner. put this on, and then put on my sunscreen. And that way you have extra protection from the sun because it is summertime and we need to protect that glow. Okay? So, and then you have this. Now I had to look inside to figure out what it was. Um, Unfortunately, what it is a wall storage. So you use this hook, hang it up on your wall, and you can use it for wall storage. Now, if I had kids, I would probably know that the second I saw it that this is supposed to be wall storage. But for me, I was like, is it a cooler? Like, what is it? But it is wall storage. So this is one of the things where, like, hey, I would honestly put this in my nephew's room or my niece's room so she can throw things in here that's by her bed, probably her chargers, her wall outlets. Just put it by her bed. She could throw that stuff all in here. And that way, before she leaves to go back to her parents' house, I can say, hey, did you leave your stuff? And I can easily look inside here. And if I see her chargers in here, I know, yes, you left your chargers in here. You know, it's just a way to keep them organized. For my nephews to be like, hey, put your glasses in here. Put your wall stuff in here. Put your tablets in here. And that way, when it's time to go, I can go look in here and see if they forgot anything. So I see the purpose of this. There is a purpose to have a nice piece of wall storage, and it looks nice. And it does have like these cute little side pockets, which are actually a really nice addition to the little wall storage. Now I won't be surprised if I see y'all taking this to the beach, wearing this as a purse. I'm not gonna judge you. Do you, boo boo? I'm all about do you, boo boo. So, this for this FabFitFun box. Of course, y'all know I always post the pictures on Instagram. But you have the dipping bowls, the spoon rest, the eyeshadow palette, the eyeliner, and the earrings. And then you have the dress, which I'm going to contact them about and have that sent back. I believe that's 6 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So yes, and the dress, which I'm going to definitely contact them about because that dress was worn and it's dirty and I'm not wearing that. I paid for a $128 dress. It should not be worn or dirty. So, and then for the add-ons, I got the Caviar mask for my mom, the toner for my sister, and spray deodorant for the bedroom. And then the add-ons was the tone-up cream, the clip, and the wall storage. Now, did I get everything I want? No, because like I said, the dress was dirty, and that's not okay. Did it take away from the value of the $50 that I spent? No, it didn't take away from the value of the $50 I spent because the spoon rest was a nice quality. The bowls are a nice quality. It's a set of 4 bowls. I got eyeshadow, I got eyeliner, I got the earrings. Everything else was great. So what I had paid, the subscription fee, which I think is like $60 now for this box, for all the stuff that I got, yes. The mystery bundle wasn't the best. I see the point, but it wouldn't been nothing I would have chose. I'm just wary of any hair clip in my hair type. It's not something I would have chosen for myself. The toner cream, I have a lot of creams, so I wouldn't have not gotten myself facial cream. And the wall hanger, I just gotta find a place to put it, and figure out who's gonna get it. And when I have, 2 nephews and a niece, and trying to figure out who gets what. I don't want my nephews thinking I love my niece more, but she tends to get all the girly stuff. But that's the way it is. I would say out of this box, I would probably rate it, honestly, a 6.5 out of 10. It's not my favorite box. I wasn't super excited about the choices. Most of the choices, I either already had it, didn't want it, didn't need for it. There was some options where I was kind of like, I guess I'll pick something. Even customization number 1, the dress was like the better of all the options. And so I picked that. But still, it came dirty and already worn. So this is the first time I ever gotten a customization. I wasn't happy with customization number 1. Because usually they released like 4, 5, and 6. then 3, then 2, and then 1. And like 1 is supposed to be the best options of all the options. And the fact that I looked at customization 1, it kind of went, I guess I'll pick the dress. And then when I get it, it's dirty. That's not a good look for y'all, especially for your 50th box. And like y'all know, I'm not sponsored. This is my own money, my own stuff that I pick. And so to get this one is kind of like, what? I'm more excited about the spoon rest than all the other stuff. I just needed a new eyeshadow palette because the one I got, I don't remember when I bought it. I need a new eyeliner because the one that I have is kind of murky now and it's not rubbing on the same, so it's probably drying out. Everything else I just sort of needed as a replacement. The bowls were really great because I'm just tired of using cereal bowls for dipping stuff. That's it. You know, the spoon rest, I thought about getting a spoon rest and then it became an option. I was like, dope. Okay, I don't have to buy one now. I just need to be patient when it comes in the mail. So honestly, if this is their 50th box and they're trying to celebrate it, it's still not a good look because it's not a great box. Let's be honest, it's a 6.5 out of 10. And honestly, I'm saying 6.5 to be nice because that dress was dirty and y'all saw it. That hair was not mine. Y'all see my hair. That hair was not mine. And it was on the tag that was in the bag. So it was not like somebody in the factory was putting stuff in the bag and stuff in my box and then their hair fell in it. This was inside of the plastic that the dress came in. Let me show you. It was, no. It was inside of this plastic. And this flap was sealed. So it was inside of it. And it still was dirty with hair in it on a tag that was not mine. So it wasn't like somebody at the factory, like I said, was putting all the stuff into my box to get shipped off. And their hair fell inside. No. This was in plastic, which means somebody wore it, didn't like it, stained it, put it back in the bag, and then sent it back to them. And then they put it in my box. That is not okay. And that's really gross. Like, I understand people trying things on and returning it, but as pretty much the shipper of these things, when you take things out of the plastic and check them, which I don't think you did, it's impossible that you checked this dress and thought that it was good to go to somebody else. You need to double check your stuff to make sure these persons are not sending you back items that they've worn. It is not okay. That's just how I feel about it. It's not okay. So for your 50 bucks FabFitFun, you honestly got to do better. I've been seeing complaints on your website about people just not being happy with the quality of the stuff they're getting, for what they're paying. The bowls, the spoon rests, those are great. Would I have spent $50 for everything that I got? Yes, I would have. However, you got to come with better quality. Y'all have been a company for way too long. 50 boxes, that's over 10 years now. Because you figure 4 box a year, 50 boxes, that's over 10 years now. 11, 12, 13. Yeah, it's over 10 years now. You guys should be better at this. You shouldn't be sending dirty products. You shouldn't be sending stuff with hair in it. You got to do better. Now, with that being said, I gotta leave this house in 11 minutes to go see a movie. In life, there's black and white, but with this girl right here, it's always gonna be at least one shade of gray. Bye, guys. Thanks for letting me rant.